It's Kelso. What? I'm playing as Kelso. I don't like this. I'm writing to inform you that you've been named as the sole beneficiary. Oh, sweet. Sounds like a great deal.
I don't accept the
What do you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady.
I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Interesting. I love Paperwork Simulator. God, are we just reading? I don't know how to read. What am I supposed to tap here?
Unless she killed him to get the payout.
Why would she do that then come and say, I want this case to be investigated, I don't want the money?
Because she's trying to get the police off her scent. I mean, that's the big brain move. It's the 4D chess move.
I know what I'll do to get the police off my scent. I'll call the police. I am genuinely baffled by this. Causing several ceiling joists to snap. That's a new word. Never heard of that. A joist.
You need to do more carpentry.
No, I don't.
Welcome to Rupert trying to read simulator, everyone.
I don't believe you would have made a roof that would collapse.
I mean, anything collapses with enough time. Like, you know, you leave that building there 1,000 years, at some point one of the joists is going to collapse.
When the heat death of the universe comes and strong and weak force eventually sort of break apart. Yeah, yeah.
In the presence of police with the investigative quality of us, you need to be more precise with your phrasing.
I think she's telling the truth.
What are you talking about? Zuck?
What? I mean, I have to doubt that.
You expect me to reopen this case because
There
you
we
come
go.
here to walk
I want that building thoroughly investigated.
through and have to
It
give
wouldn't
something.
be a lie, right? I want this investigated. You know, I came in to ask you to
I came
investigate
in
it.
to
Liar!
investigate. You don't want this investigated at all.
It's like when Iron Man came out and said, I am Iron Man. Like, he was the last person anyone would expect to be Iron Man.
Until he said it. And then everyone was like, is he really? That's what you don't see at the end of Iron Man 1 where he says, I'm Iron Man, and people start like screaming and then it cuts. You don't see the reason they're screaming is they're like, no, you're not! You're not Iron Man! I don't like this. I'm not playing Phelps. I think this guy might have a big dick.
Come on, imagine if Jeff Bezos landed back from his $5 billion space expedition and said, hey guys, I am actually Iron Man. Like, no one would actually believe it.
Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos are in a war to become the first like superhero / supervillain.
Oh, my money's on
Yeah.
Bezos. I'm sorry, Elon Musk is such a fucking dweeb. He's gonna get the shit beaten out of him by fucking Chad Bezos.
Dan, I'll go Team Musk then.
I'll back Branson. Fuck it. Yeah.
Branson?
The dark horse. You know.
He's gonna get fucking ruined. No one is more ruthless than Bezos. That's why he's so hateable.
I feel like Branson would create something way more inexpensive and shit, but it would be like really kooky. He's like the Riddler.
And then Bezos would just nuke the island that he lives on.
Yeah, but also, what's Bezos done, you know? SpaceX has actually got a vaguely proven concept.
It's not one-day delivery, though, is it? The only way I can see that Musk wins is everyone has the mind chip, the thing that he loves, right? And then he then has an army of Cybermen. I'm going Bezos. Hear my reasoning. He's ruthless and he's got robot arms. He'll deliver a punch and he'll go, that was prime delivery.
Are you telling me that Bezos wasn't like some bully's kid at school?
He was the bully. I mean, all three of these people are pretty immoral, but like, I think Bezos is the worst. I'm completely out of the loop on the story because I'm just so invested in this billionaire robot rumble.
Do I have to beat on you?
Alright, let's go where it go. I'll fucking burst you. I think I've figured out the fighting mechanics in this game. You never dodge. You just spat. See, the problem with playing as this guy is I think he's got a really big dick, unlike Phelps, who clearly had a micro choke. Musk, Bezos, Richard Branson. Who has the biggest, who has the smallest dick? And I'm going to give the correct taker out away. Musk, smallest dick. Tiny dick. Bezos, he's got an average 5-incher. Branson, he's got a huge schlong. He's packing heat and he's packing meat.
That's pretty much exactly what I was going to say, but I just never thought you would
Place
agree
falls
with me.
down. Keystone Films.
Oh shit, that's a throwback.
They got prop wood. Oh my god, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Oh my god, it's Crash Bandicoot!
Is this Denethor chasing us?
It's not fucking Denethor.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Oh my
sped up.
god.
This is so hard. Jump! Fucking hell, man! Go!
Keep going,
Oh
just
yeah,
keep
yeah,
going.
you gotta go to the ladder. Okay.
Yes.
Get in the tunnel! You
Who the fuck?
fucked it. Oh, I can't.
Sorry, pal. Just
Oh shit.
It all comes back to Family Guy. I can recite my own personal Family Guy funny moments off by heart. Are you ready for it?
I know what the joke is, but we'll let it ride anyway.
We'll let it.
When I become a billionaire, which type of billionaire do you think I'll be? Like a Bezos, a Musk, a Branson? I'd buy Nintendo I'd release all of the Pokemon games
Oh.
on Switch, fully remastered in colour, except for Generation 3.
No!
With Hulk, because I know how much it would annoy Reaper.
No! Curse you! He also says that now you just buy Dexter Jetster merch.
So, what do you know?
Yeah, he wouldn't buy merch, he'd just buy like a full body costume and just live at Comic-Con.
Put like all of your money into R&D to genetically create like a real life Dexter Jackster.
Full on
creature.
crab chef.
Like bioengineered. It's just born and it's like, I live in pain.
Throw him in the pit with the other failures. There's just like a fucking pit of like tens of thousands of different Dexter Jacksters all just writhing in agony.
George would keep the pit, and then like if any of his like guests were rude or misbehaved, he'd be like, right, feed them to the Dexters. And he'd just chuck them in.
You just hear millions of voices saying, what do you know? What do you know?
That's quite horrifying.
You think these droids would know the difference between knowledge and... Oh, I messed it up. So
Oh,
we're gonna skip past that joke. Yeah, boom.
George, what are you good for if not Dexter Jetster lines?
I'm probably gonna head off here, guys.
Oh, Jacob's gonna jump in. It's a tag team effect.
This is where the plot's coming full circle of all of those cutscenes in the newspapers that you didn't watch and all the cutscenes of the army stuff that you didn't watch.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm not a nerd. Oh, let me stop
So,
being
yeah.
an epic streamer.
My understanding of it is that basically all of the sort of main civic leaders or like men of influence that we've come across previously have all been in cahoots to run this sort of citywide scam, essentially.
Wait, hold the phone. You're telling me this is a crime noir story. Maybe they shouldn't label the wood they build the houses out of like, this is bad wood, don't build with this.
Or have a video up that says, this is our evil plan.
But yeah, I've just processed what we just did. That is an incredibly lazy way of letting our characters discover what's happening. Also, like, wouldn't you take the reel of film immediately? Why couldn't I do that? They'd be like, look, they all just confess to crimes.
Because you don't want to commit a crime yourself.
I would, yeah, I would have to steal to do that.
Meet me at the Blue Room. I work there tonight.
Oh my god, she's such a slut. Poor Cole. But he, as we were discussing, he does have incredibly small meat. Though, I reckon he absolutely goes to Pound Town. Just like furious, beads of sweat dripping off the tip of his nose.
He's like, I've got to give them an orgasm. And so that's his mission.
He might be polite at first, but like he just unleashes the Cole Phelps fury.
No, by then he will have analysed exactly what buttons to press. He'll like move his hands around and be like, look, you've had an orgasm, you're fine.
So he goes back from fucking and he just goes back to like mathematically perfect fingering. Is she about to do the deed? No? Oh, it was just a cordial conversation. I wonder what German weather's like compared to UK weather.
Let's do that.
I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me.
Wow, coward. We're here to publicly denounce Rupert.
You've done that on like every stream.
Yeah, well, this time, the most recent time.
Of all the times I've denounced Rupert, this is the most recent. Something fishy's going on.
I thought these private eye types were all wise guys.
That guy sounds exactly how you'd expect him to sound.
Hey, what do you expect, wise guy?
Right, it's okay. I'm beating up Jeff Bezos. Oh my god. I am the raid too.
Oh,
Oh,
Ow.
shit.
Ow, my nutsack and my ribs. Oh, my face. Those are all of my favourite parts. People always tell me, Rupert, you've got such beautiful ribs. Oh, no, they still exist. You just haven't seen them. Well, how did they not see that? Look. Ow! Fucking run! Can I jump through this?
and like your dad, I'm very disappointed in you right now.
Hey! Ow, 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 ow. Corner! Excuse me! Ah!
It's very cinematic in cinematic mode.
Not really. I can't see what's going on. I think he just crashed.
We're the same.
No. No.
Yes. Yes.
Ready for the best corner in the world?
Are you ready for the best three-way in game history?
Oh, I am so ready. Are they gonna like? He's been shot a few times. She's like, let me put some ice on that bullet wound, and Phelps is like, I know something else I could do with that bullet wound. He whips out his microchode. This has to be a three-way. Please, please let it be a three-way. Well, Jacob, what do you want to say to the stream before we end?
I want to say Camino Saber Dart.
Adam, how are you gonna match that?
If it isn't in the archives, then it doesn't exist.
Don't know if I can top that.